how are you gonna even argue? Like it's like 40 significant strike difference.
Yeah,
there was no takedowns, there was no control time, if anything, and you
think it's obvious
but,
you won the fight?
Yeah, if you actually go back and rewatch it round by round, yeah, it is clean. Yeah.
Let me tell you something about Andrew. This is my boy right here. You disrespect him, you're disrespecting me.
Inside fighting, shout out to inside fighting.
Should I do it again, Dante? What up, what up? No, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, no.
What's up? Welcome to the Fight Season Podcast. It's me, Jesse Rowe, with Andrew Capichetti and Dante Greco. What's up, boys?
What up, what up?
And Christian, our sound engineer.
Of course. Christian, we're back in studio. Got our sound engineer Christian.
What up, though?
There you go. Can they hear you?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, man? We last week we passed 50K subscribers, so
Congrats, man.
small milestone. I still want 100K, but you got to mention the small little milestones. But that'll be the last we mention it. But we are currently at 52K subscribers. Keep them coming in. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So did you got a chance to watch UFC 286?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It was awesome. Congratulations to Leon Edwards, kind of a friend of Inside Fighting.
Yeah.
He's talked to us before. Awesome fight. Leon's the man. We got a new welterweight champ, and yeah, it was good stuff. I don't know. What did you think of the card as a whole?
It was all right.
Yeah. Well, we got one of the guys that fought on this card today. We got Marvin Vettori.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Yeah. So him and Roman Dolidze had a close fight, and Vettori came out victorious.
Is that how you say his name?
I don't know. I've heard people pronounce it differently. Dolidze.
Dolidze.
All right. Well.
Dolidze. But yeah, that's a nice last name. I think. Is he from Georgia? Is he Georgian?
I think so. I have no idea, to be honest.
Anyways, no, the card was cool.
Georgian, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Kamaru will probably never be champion again, but he had a nice run.
Yeah, he
had a nice run at welterweight as champ. I think he defended his title 5 times, and he had some huge victories, knockouts. So salute to Kamaru. I'm not talking shit here. That was a great run.
One of the greatest welterweights of all time. Now what is it? Dana said that Colby Covington is basically guaranteed to get the next title shot. So I don't know how that fight looks between Colby and Leon, but
a lot like Kamaru Leon, except for Colby's younger. So
right.
But another wrestler. So Leon will have to stop the takedown. Leon stopped Kamaru's takedowns pretty nice. Christian, did you watch the fight?
I didn't see this one, man.
Okay. So Leon was pretty good about stopping all of Kamaru's takedowns. I think he only got taken down once or twice. So he'll have to, same game plan with Colby. Stop the takedown and, strike. Hit him with his, Leon has great striking, boxing, kicks, kickboxing. So
yeah, I thought Leon's game plan was awesome.
I'm into that fight, Leon Colby. A lot of people are hating on Dana for saying that Colby gets an immediate shot, but hey, Dana makes a good point. He made weight, he was the backup, and Colby puts people in the seat. So. But it can go either way. Bilal Muhammad can get the shot too. It doesn't. I think a few people are deserving of a crack at Leon for the strap.
Yeah.
You can throw in Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz almost finished Leon in the 5th round. So anyone they throw at Leon, I think will be an intriguing fight. I like Leon as a champ. I like watching him as a champ. So
if Masvidal knocks out Burns, do you think that that's even a possibility?
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, because there's history there between Leon and Masvidal.
That's super interesting.
Yeah.
I think Masvidal's a little past his prime, but I think Leon beats him. But yeah.
Yeah, but that goes back like a few years when Masvidal gave Leon the 3-piece in a soda or whatever he said backstage in London. So,
this Saturday we have Chito Vera versus Corey Sandhagen.
Yep,
This guy kind of looks like Corey Sandhagen, slightly, a little bit.
Yeah, we have a lot in common.
Yeah. You guys both like cringe content too. Corey Sandhagen is a low key kind of a cringe content guy too. Almost he has a little Cejudo in him, but I like him. But he does some stuff with his dogs and stuff. You guys are both dog lovers.
Oh, I see.
No, Sandhagen's cool though. But
like it's not a very hip Instagram, is what you're saying?
No, it's cool. Chito Vera. If I think the winner of this bantamweight showdown in San Antonio gets a title shot, we'll fight the winner of Aljamain Henry. A lot of stuff on the line this Saturday. Some title shot implications. Chito Vera. And they're both strikers.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I've actually been looking forward to this one for a while. Corey's one of my favorite fighters since I started getting into UFC. I've always really liked his style, but like it's hard because Cheeto's the exact same way, and Cheeto's got some of the most spectacular finishes in the bantamweight division right now.
Yeah, this is a crazy fight.
It's crazy. I don't know who's going to win, but I do think it's going to end in a knockout of some kind.
Yeah, sucks I won't be able to watch. I'll have to catch the highlights.
Why? What's up?
No, I'll be at Plant Benavidez.
Oh, yeah.
Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. So this Saturday, March 25th, has two great fights in boxing and MMA. You got Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, and UFC. You got Corey Sandhagen, Chito Vera. You can't lose watching either one. But that Benavidez Plant fight is crazy.
That's a tough call. Are they on at the exact same time?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, man.
Benavidez is
might be double screening that.
Is undefeated. So Caleb Plant has one loss to Canelo.
Right.
Benavidez is undefeated. He's tall. He's rangy. He has the height advantage over Caleb Plant.
Yeah, and they actually legitimately hate each other. I mean, the press conferences rolling up to this event have been...
Yeah, I think they used to train together, and there's like... Yeah, they used to train at the same gym in Seattle or in Washington, and there was like some... about 5 years ago, there was this. They confronted each other in the gym and got in each other's face and was like talking mad shit to each other.
Oh, okay. Is it the same gym that Plant supposedly got kicked out of the other week? Or
no, this is a different gym up in Seattle.
Okay, got it.
The one he severed ties with. I don't know if he got kicked out. I think he severed his own ties. Was in Las Vegas.
Gotcha.
But Benavidez and Plant do not like each other, so this is. I mean that place is going to be on fire. It's going to be at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Dante Greco, our researcher, you got anything to say or?
No, I'm good.
All right, well, we got
a couple minutes till Marvin Vettori joins us here. Oh, actually, he should be joining us soon. Go ahead.
Christian, I just sent you the link.
Crack that link open. Marvin Vettori, what's going on, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Just back in my hometown and just chilling, to be honest.
You're coming off that huge win in London. I see you got the shiner. You got a little black guy. How you feeling? Like just celebrating the win or what?
Yeah, a little bit of shine. You know, like a bit of a shiner. Like I actually enjoyed it after a fight. You know, I think it's worth it to have a bit of the sign of the battles, and then but yeah. I mean, you know, like just I mean, obviously super happy about the win, but you know, like. That's not the end goal. Still not the end goal, you know. So,
yeah,
definitely happy, but still looking forward to the next one, you know.
And that was a big win. It was a great win because you beat a guy who was like streaking. He was trending upwards, and then you were able to stop his winning streak. So, I mean, the fans were entertained. It was a crazy fight. It was a good fight. A lot of striking.
Yeah.
Were you impressed with Roman or what?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I knew it was going to be a stand-up fight, to be honest, because I knew he didn't have the wrestling to get me down. And so, you know, I knew I would have decided where the fight would have taken place. So, yeah, I mean, you know, like, I think he worked a lot on his striking. I think his striking was a bit sharper than what I expected, to be honest. But yeah, no, I mean, listen, I'm ready. You know, a lot of changes in my camp too, where like, you know, I included a lot of different things in the switch of camp, switch of coaches, a lot of different changes. But yeah, man, I mean, I think it was I've done some mistakes, but overall it was a pretty clean performance. And yeah, just good, man. Just every time you're progressing, I think you can't complain, you know.
Yeah, no, everyone noticed the amount of kicks you were throwing, and like your kick game was crazy. You think if you would have switched camps a little earlier, you could have beat Robert Whittaker?
Depends, you know. I still think I need some time to really like blend it together properly, to then really take it to this top level guys, especially Whittaker, because Whittaker, like, this other guy, I can really like press it with the wrestling. Meanwhile, Whittaker is between them is the most well rounded. So, yeah, especially Whittaker. I definitely think like for the kicking game, I would still need a bit of time to blend it together. And you guys are gonna see very soon. Yeah, I mean, like for the next fight, it's gonna be a different Marvin already. Also, like I mean, already he'll be a bit different.
You gonna go back to Thailand or?
I think Thailand will be like a place where I'll go like once a year or something. But so yeah, probably maybe end of the year, but not in the near future. Yeah.
So who does Marvin want next?
We'll see, man. I just want to be back very soon. We'll see. We'll see how this fight plays out between Adesanya and Pereira. We'll see what Whitaker does, and we'll see, man. I'm like I said, like I'm around and I'm ready to go, man. No injuries.
Right.
You know, I'm lit like tomorrow. Probably be back training, so like I'm definitely gonna be ready if anything comes up.
Now, some people are calling for you versus Strickland. Do you like that fight? You kind of train with him. You guys train at the same gym now. Would you fight Sean Strickland?
Listen, I haven't seen many people calling for that fight. To be honest,
No, okay.
I've seen more people calling about the Khamzat fight. But Khamzat saying that he wants to fight in October. I want to fight before that too. So, but with Strickland, it's just we're listen. We have a good relation. So
Right, you're not.
if we can from my side, I would have to talk to him before and see
Right.
if we both agree to it. Then maybe but I wouldn't go behind his back and just sign the contract and get the contract signed from my side before it gets to him in that sense.
You would talk about it at the gym, but you mentioned Khamzat.
Yeah.
That's the fight you want, Chimaev.
That's definitely a fight that would excite me. That's for sure. That I would enjoy. I would enjoy fighting him for sure. So, if things are right and that fight comes up, it could definitely be an option for sure.
You think you guys are too big for him at 185 because he just moved up? What do you think of him moving up?
I just think that it will get the best out of me. I just think it would be a crazy fight, to be honest.
Crazy fight.
I think it would be probably the best fight of my life, to be honest. So, and I'll come out victorious, but it would be a fucking insane war, man. So
yeah, no, that'd be
so
crazy.
I kind of would enjoy that, and then. But things have to be right. It would be a very big fight, and
you want to fight
so
soon.
we'll see.
Like you want to fight in the summer or something. He wants to wait till October. You're saying?
Yeah, before summer. Yeah, maybe July or something like that.
Well, what's your message to Chimaev if he's watching this?
I don't know. I mean, he knows. Like I want to. I've always been keen to fight him. So
yeah.
I like if Chimaev watched this, I'm like, I accept your offer. Just let's make it happen a bit sooner.
Are you guys cool or what? Are you and Chimaev cool or?
I never met him. I never saw him.
Right. Now you mentioned Izzy Pereira. Are you going to Miami in 2 weeks?
No.
You're not going to be there. And how do you see that fight going down? Pereira, Izzy.
Pereira's going to beat him again. So maybe that's another fight that definitely will I like.
Right.
Maybe me. Well, both guys, both guys for sure. But I'm saying because maybe I see Whitaker getting Pereira first, so maybe I get Adesanya
a third time
after this fight. What?
You'll get Izzy a third time.
Yeah.
You think third time's a charm? You'll finally beat Izzy?
I think so because I'll be able to Yeah, man, I think so. With the improvement in the striking style that I will make, and with the improvement of the wrestling, I will press the wrestling even more.
Right.
And I'm definitely way more of a. My top control is much sharper right now.
Right.
So I think I would do it for sure.
Hey,
I would be very confident walking into that fight. To be honest, it would be a very different fight. I promise you that.
Right, because you've upped your game. Hey, last thing for me, is Poatan and is Pereira an easy fight for you? Because we saw Izzy, kind of wrestle him down. You're a top wrestler.
It's definitely not an easy fight. This guy's a warrior through and through. I can see him. You can see it in his eyes that he's a warrior.
Yeah, he means business.
It's not just about skills. It's also about the spirit of a warrior. And I definitely I can see he's a fighter through and through. So it's definitely not easy, but I I definitely think that I have the advantage in a lot of areas. Yeah, for sure.
Right. Don't you think you could just like grab him and wrestle him down and hold him down? Because everyone criticizes him because he has no wrestling game, you know?
Easier said than done, but definitely I would have the advantage there, and would definitely press that matter in the wrestling, and I could definitely do well with him, and I definitely think that I can beat him, but
Right.
definitely not easy. He's a big guy, he's strong. He got a fucking cannon for punch, and so like definitely got to prepare properly. But yeah, I can definitely. Yeah, that would be that would definitely be a good way for me to get that title for sure.
I'm sorry, one last thing. Who is the top wrestler at 185? Is it you? Is it some people are saying Bo Nickal now the best wrestler at 185? And, Maximov had 13 takedowns once in a fight. Who's the best wrestler at 185?
Who is Maximov?
Nick Maximov.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nate's
Yes. Oh yeah. He got third. Yeah. Well,
he got
I don't
like
know. I think
13 takedowns in a fight versus Pune Soriano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, straight wrestling. I mean, if we all just wrestle with Bo Nickal, definitely we get all beat up. But wrestling is a different sport. So
Right.
best wrestling in MMA. Most effective. I mean, like against. I am the one who has the most takedowns against like Adesanya. So like, I mean, a lot of other good wrestlers they couldn't really do that. Like he fought wrestlers, but they couldn't get him down. So I mean, I'm definitely up there, man. Like I'm definitely up there, and if I really focus on my wrestling, I can definitely like, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I would say I am. I would say like
You're still the best
I'm
wrestler.
definitely up there. I don't know about the best, but yeah, I mean like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. I didn't even think about it. I probably have. Between the top 5, I have like the record for takedowns, and like Whitaker is more of a defensive wrestler, I think. But then I mean, he got me down at the end, even though it was a trick. I didn't expect it. It was. So yeah, I mean, like I'm an MMA fighter. I'm not like a straight wrestler, so
Right. What?
I don't really care about like being the best wrestler in the 185, but I'm definitely up there. Like I'm not scared of wrestling with anybody. Grappling in general.
Right.
What are your thoughts in general on Bo Nickal's debut and just how he's done so far? And did you see his performance in his debut against Jamie Pickett?
Yeah. I wasn't too impressed with it, to be honest. Like he needed him in the ball, and then he took advantage of that. So I mean, but yeah, I mean, it's fresh meat. We'll see what happens, and then we'll see. When he gets to the top of the division, I think he'll find problems for sure.
Right, because there's talk about whether the UFC is gonna, because he's got star power now. So if the UFC is gonna like fast track him, how do you think he'll do once he starts fighting guys inside the top 15? Do you think he's ready for that, or do you think he still needs a few more fights before he gets there?
I think he'll get tested pretty. Like, there are some guys who are like were hard to control that will give him a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You're not buying the Bo Nickal hype, or you are you down to fight him?
Well, every time, I'm not like, listen, like hype is a tricky thing. Like, like I don't, yeah, I've been in this game. I see fighters for what they are and for what I see, and so like, yeah, I'm not like fans buy into hype, not me. Like not a fighter, not a guy who's been there, not a guy who fought these guys, not a guy who like is in it.
This guy buys into all the hype right here, Marvin. Real talk, bro.
I do.
In fact, is a fan.
Yeah. Hey, that's how they succeed. Are off dipshits like me. What can I say?
I know, but
he's a fan. That's why.
Hey,
so yeah, I gotta see more of it.
Did you see Merab and Aljamain Sterling reaction to your fight? They did a YouTube video. What'd you think of that?
Yeah, fucking. I mean, I understand Merab. Fucking Aljamain is he's just a sneaky guy. He's an actor more than a fighter, bro. I'll see him at the PI. I'll talk to him for sure.
What did that piss you off?
That
they were acting shocked that you won 30-27 on a judge's scorecard.
Yeah. Go back and rewatch it, bro. These guys are fucking. But there's like 40 significant strikes difference. Right. Like, and I'm not saying like that was like, like I should have went out and like fucking stopped him, but like like still like it was clean. It was pretty clean. There's a 40 significant strike difference.
That's a lot. That's
40 over 70 total that he landed.
right.
How are you gonna even question that?
So
He had some momentum. But go back and rewatch the fight because it's easy to see him swing, but then it's also very easy not to see that most of the punches weren't landing.
right.
So if you're fucking blind and you wanna have confirmation bias on him like throwing big and landing, then it's easy to like buy into that narrative. But like you're gonna, if you go back and rewatch the fight, actually,
yeah.
you're gonna see most of that shit doesn't land, and it's just
Right.
big swings. And I'm actually countering between those big swings, and there's a 40 fucking significant strikes difference between mine and his.
Yeah,
That says it all.
Because they were acting shocked that you won. They couldn't believe it almost.
Yeah, they're a bunch of like. I mean, I understand Merab, they're from the same country,
Right.
but then
Aljamain.
fucking bro, these other guys are fucking actor, bro. He
Actor.
should be in Hollywood. Shouldn't be at the PI training, man.
Why you see him at the PI? He acts all cool.
I see him at the PI all the time. But yeah, listen. At the end of the day, listen. Every time some shit like this happens, you know whose fault it is? Mine, because I think sometimes you see people every day. You just think like, oh, like people are cool with you, and so you kind of like you're cool with them because at the end of the day they all think I'm crazy, but I'm actually a nice guy, and so I was just cool, but like like at the end of the day,
right.
fuck all these motherfuckers, fuck all these motherfuckers.
Well, in respect to Aljamain, he did say that I think they did throw respect your way, and they said, hey, we like Marvin and all that, but they were just shocked in general that you came away with the win.
All right, now you got me all pumped up and a bunch of shit to them. But listen, man.
Did you see the video?
No, I know what you're talking about. I didn't see it.
I understand Merab, but listen. So then at the end of the day, just go back and rewatch the fight.
Rewatch the fight.
Because at the end of the day, listen, I agree with me saying that it could look like a close fight. I agree with people who say like they could look like a close fight, and they could say that like he has some momentum on some of the occasion, but in reality, bro, like how are you gonna even like? So he landed like how are you gonna even argue? Like it's like 40 significant strike difference.
Yeah,
there was no takedowns, there was no control time, if anything, and like you
think it's obvious you won the fight?
Yeah, if you actually go back and rewatch it round by round, yeah, it is clean, yeah. Even though I could have make it look way more cleaner, but it is still very clean, yeah.
Right, so good thing I mentioned Aljamain threw some respect your way. I saved him a PI confrontation. It's all good there.
Oh, well, that's still, yeah, well.
You're still going to let him know what's good.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you at right now, Marvin? What city in Italy exactly?
Mezzo Corona. Every time I go out here, like, every time I walk out the octagon, like, there, it's like a 5,000 people village. It's like small, pretty much. But
hey,
it's like, so.
I saw, hey, Marvin, what's up? This is Dante. I'm the researcher on the show. I saw on your Instagram you already hit the ski slopes like 2 days after the fight.
Oh, yeah. I went this morning, like to ski a little bit before they close because they're gonna close out very, very soon. So, just went out. My friend is like a teacher, so he's like, oh, let's go up like before they close up the next few days, and so we did.
Good. Is that what you like to do that after a fight? You like to go skiing?
Just one of those things. Like I was here, I'm just chilling, and like, I just like to do some activities, and that's definitely like, it's awesome to go up in the mountains and just like, in the snow and like get the chance to just ski since it's so close to us,
Yeah.
This is what we do in the winter time. It's not even winter no more, but it's we can still do it. So
right. Hey Marvin, here in the States, one of the only Italian beers they push on us is Peroni. Being a real Italian from Italy, what's your overall take on Peroni, the beer? Is it overrated? Do you like Peroni?
No. Peroni's good. Like, listen, beer for me is like one of those things. Like it's an easy drink. It doesn't have to, like in America, I feel like they like to they like to go like too crazy on the beer. They start like doing like like heavy red beers or like
the IPAs.
Malt.
Triple IPA and shit.
Easy beer, like it's something like once you have a chance you just enjoy with friends and like easy beer. So Peroni I don't mind, for sure.
I went to Italy when I was 25. I traveled around. If you were to give advice, because I went to Venice, was one of the places I went, and I was really excited. I found it to be like really overcrowded, and I don't want to be disrespectful. It was a little overrated because I don't feel like I could really experience anything because it was so touristy. How do you ever go to Venice, or do you think it's kind of an overrated spot?
Yeah. No, hell no, it's not overrated. That city is built on the water. Have you ever seen any kind of shit like that?
No, it's beautiful. I admit it. It was so many people.
Crazy, bro.
It was so many people.
Well, I mean, it's a touristic place. You study yourself. What do you expect? You're gonna be the only one going into Venice?
All right, what's a place you would recommend if I'm traveling Italy? A place that you would recommend that isn't super touristy?
Yeah, I mean Rome, but the places like these cities are gonna be crowded. They're probably one of the biggest touristic cities in the world, like Rome, Milan, Florence, Venice. But then I'm from even more north.
Yeah.
But I'm so if you come up where I'm from, you're not gonna find that many places, but you didn't meet that many people. But it's there's not such big touristic things to see. But it's just still very beautiful. Nice views, nice mountains.
I loved Florence. I thought it was my favorite place to visit when I was in Europe. Was Florence. Florence in Florence. Yeah, I found it had the most beautiful women in all of Europe were in Florence. I don't know if you agree with me, but that was my personal interpretation.
Yeah, you go to Milan, then you'll change your
okay.
Change your mind.
I did not go to Milan.
Yeah. Milan has the hottest chicks in Italy.
Oh, Milan is just crazy.
Oh, Milan's crazy. Hey, now everyone wants a hot wife. Everyone wants a hot girlfriend. People are talking about how hot your chick is right now. How'd you land her, Marvin?
No, with chicks, bro. No. I don't have no chicks.
Oh, you don't have a girlfriend right
now? No.
Oh,
but
man.
Listen, sometimes, sometimes hot chicks, you don't want them as wife, right. It's too much work. It's good to see them from far, or to have to get into that for a little bit and then get the hell out. You don't want to be in there for too long.
You rather have a plain Jane, like a Liberian type of chick.
In the middle, you like what you like, and you gotta find what you like. And
I saw some pictures. People were posting of you on Twitter with some hot chicks. She was like, I don't know, maybe it was a photo shoot, but she was straddling you.
No. It was probably but that's still a while ago. Yeah.
Oh, that was
okay. It was trending on Twitter before your fight. That's why I was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People were talking about
oh, really?
Yeah,
how you're killing it. All right, but listen, you're coming off the big win. You're in the driver's seat, Marvin. Pick your next opponent. Who do you want? Anyone on the roster?
I don't know really. Like I said, listen, I'm not too hard to please in terms of opponent. I know you guys want a name, but at the end of the day, I'm game. And if things are right and they give me an opponent, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna wait for nobody. And if they give me somebody that makes sense, I'll jump on it. So
Bo Nickal, Chimaev, winner of Pereira, Izzy, rematch with Whitaker. How important is that rematch with Whitaker?
Yeah. That will also be a rematch that I will like down the road. Not yet, though.
I mean, that's why the UFC loves you, because you're one of those guys who fights 3 times a year. You're always ready to fight. You stay pretty healthy, and you're always game for a fight. So,
what's up with Costa? Do you expect him back? Because there's a lot is up in the air with that.
You probably know more than me about him. I don't know shit about him. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know.
I know you're friends with Nate Diaz. You've even sparred Nate Diaz. Some people are saying because he rocked Leon Edwards in the 5th round, maybe Nate should get a title shot at 170. Or that Nate can beat Leon.
Nate can do whatever the hell he wants, man. Nate just do whatever the fuck he wants. And I mean,
right.
He's entitled to do that, in my opinion, at the end of the day.
Right, he's a legend. He can do whatever he wants. But it's because he rocked Leon in the 5th round. Some people are saying, "Hey, Nate's the real champ right now." But I don't know. I know you sparred him.
We all know that ain't true at the end of the day. But it's
right.
It's they fought. It was he did rock him, and yeah, I mean that's definitely
right. He did rock him, right?
It happened. Somebody he didn't win, so he did not win.
Yeah,
but they might if they give him a title shot, I ain't gonna be mad,
Right. Oh, I respect that.
One thing I want to ask you that's sort of going around right now is that Colby Covington made some comments about Jon Anik. I don't know if you saw it. He basically said because Jon Anik was supporting Bilal Muhammad, and he said that keep basically kind of threatened him and said that you're. What did he say? He said that your kids you don't want your kids to grow up without a dad, and people are sort of criticizing him and saying that it was bad form.
Colby shit himself in the street. Like he's ain't that kind of guy. But regardless, I don't even want to talk about it.
So you're saying Jon Anik should just brush it off? Colby's not that guy.
Oh, easy, bro. When did you see Colby showing up for himself or like being real and in a real altercation and like
right
in real life?
So you think it's all talk? It's all for the cam?
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
100% he's gonna talk.
100%. All right, so
question.
Jon Anik is safe. Thank God. We don't want a UFC fighter attacking a commentator.
You think Colby deserves a title shot though? I know he's in a different division, but there's talk about that.
Guys, come on, guys. Like I ain't no matchmaker. I ain't know you.
All right.
You want him to slap him, Marvin?
No, it's a weird question. Like kind of.
Right. No, I hear you. Hey, listen. So what? You're in Italy now. What? You're back to LA or back to Vegas? Where are you going?
Probably back to Vegas, but I'm gonna be out in LA for a little bit too. Maybe here and there. I'll still go out to LA, but yeah.
How come
Vegas,
you don't want to go to Izzy Pereira and be ringside and maybe call out the winner? Like that's not in your plans? Be in Miami?
If they invite me, maybe, but
right. They invite you.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'd rather also. I'm also happy being here in my hometown, be chilling for a little bit, and then get back to work.
Hey, I know you said it was your mom's first time going to your fight. Is she kind of like your good luck charm? Will you invite her to your next fight? Will she be there?
For me, if she wants to go, she can always go. Like, I'll make sure she can.
Right.
She'll always be taken care of for everything that she needs. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it'll be about her. Like America, it's a big trip for her. So
right.
We'll see. But if Europe, if she feels like going, then for sure, man.
That was her first time watching you fight in the arena?
In the UFC.
In the UFC. Hey, well, you're undefeated when your mom shows up, so that's fantastic.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Well, we're super grateful for your time, and we appreciate you, Marvin. You're the man. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
bro.
Thank you, Marvin.
Thank you.
Hey, Dante, you got anything for him?
How are those ski slopes out there?
Nice.
Fuck Dante. All right, Marvin, thank you, man.
All right, bro.
Enjoy
Thank
Italy.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
Peace. All right, well, we got our second guest here on Fight Season, straight out of Stockton, live from Stockton. We got Chris Avila. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're just chilling here in LA. So look, your last fight, you were on the Jake Paul undercard. It was in October. You had a fantastic performance versus Dr. Mike. You've kind of made a name for yourself and created your own little niche as like the influencer beater. Like, these people think they can fight pros. You kind of just show them, hey, there's a different level to the fight game, between influencers and pros. Now you're scheduled to fight again April 21st on DAZN. How you feeling about this matchup? You're going against a guy named Paul Bamba. I've been seeing him chirp at you on Twitter. He's talking a lot. What do you make of this guy?
Shit, I'm just fighting to get myself lined up for for a bigger fight. I'm just trying to stay active right now, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not paying attention to any of the online stuff with this guy. I don't even know if this guy is a real fighter or not, but it's somebody that they offered me a few guys, and some of the other guys they offered weren't available, so I just took whatever I took whatever they offered me. So
right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get I'm just staying active right now because I have
no, I like
bigger.
Staying active is key. You don't want to be on the sidelines, so you're just trying to fight. Like, how many times do you want to fight in 2023?
I would like to fight 4 times this year.
4 times, see? You just want to stay active. So April, then you've fought on 2 Jake Paul undercards. It's probably time they make you a co-main event. The next time Jake Paul steps in the ring, you want to be on that undercard?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Would like to fight. Shit, I'll fight anybody right now. Yeah, for the summertime, I'm want to see who's gonna fight this summer. I'll possibly either a Jake Paul card. I know Nate's gonna be fighting too, so
right.
I'll on that card. So
yeah, right.
April, just to stay active right now.
Right. So April. So this guy Paul Bamba is just like a stay active fight, and so you mentioned your teammate Nate Diaz. He will be, stepping into the boxing ring soon. You're going to be on the undercard of that. Whenever he fights, you'll be on the undercard.
Yeah, for sure. I think so. So I think he's gonna be boxing soon. So I'm not 100% on what he's gonna do yet, but
right.
I think he's gonna be boxing. So I'm gonna stay boxing right now. I'm staying active, and then they want to put me in a tournament, an 8-man tournament with the Misfits boxing.
Oh, sick!
Nice.
So they want me to do a 4-man. They wanted me to do this 4-round fight first, and then I'll be in the 8-man tournament after I get through this guy in April.
That's what's up. Go on.
Is that tied to the Floyd with Salt Papi Pacquiao thing? Is that because I know that they're doing some sort of like a that's not tied to that, right?
I don't know. It's all under the zone Misfits.
Is that even a real thing?
I guess apparently, yeah. That's the report. Is that
the tag team was going to be Pacquiao?
Yeah,
Pacquiao, Salt Papi teaming up versus Floyd and KSI.
Oh, Floyd and KSI. Yeah,
a 2-on-2. Why not throw your name in the ring? You and Nate team up versus who can beat that combo, right?
All right, that's what's up.
Can you imagine a Salt Papi Pacquiao versus you and Nate?
Salt Papi, but Salt Papi he didn't want no smoke, so
right.
I
Did you want to box Salt Papi?
I was trying to, but maybe I think summertime I'll probably get that fight. But I ain't really trying to pick on none of these little YouTubers, but they
we know you're from NorCal. Is Salt Papi from? Is he a NorCal guy? I feel like he's from the Bay or something. Or do you know?
Did we lose you?
He's from LA, right?
I don't know. I don't know
much about. I just
real quick.
I just saw him knocking. That's the only guy who interests me because he's like the only one who seems like he's doing something with what like he can fight, kind of
like he's a real influencer, but also possibly like he has hands.
Yeah, knocking fools out, so that's cool.
Yeah,
and all these other guys are lame. Fuck. So, but I'm like, I'll box anybody right now.
So Salt Papi's kind of intriguing to you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Would you call yourself the Stockton Papi or? I'm just kidding. That's funny. Hey,
Salt Papi, by the way, from the Philippines, moved to the UK as a teenager.
Oh, he's not even from the U.S.
That's not what it says here.
Our researcher's saying he's from the UK.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about Salt Papi. I've seen him on Instagram. He does have dance moves. Like the guy does all this shit. Like he got moves. So
Jesse right there is called Suck Papi, by the way.
Wow.
Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
Our researcher just called this guy Suck Papi. I love
what do you think about that nickname, Chris?
Suck Papi.
Don't get in the ring with it.
Yeah.
That's funny though. Hey, so listen. I know you said you're not paying attention to this guy Paul Bamba, but he is talking mad trash on Twitter.
He ain't got followers. That fool's fucking lame. If I was a fanboy of like everybody on our team, that guy don't even got a team. I ain't even trying to say that fool. They ain't giving me attention. That fool's fucking. Oh my god, that's the kind of guy who gets his ass beat in the bathroom somewhere.
Right. I mean, to be honest, I'm a little worried from. I don't think he realizes who he's talking to. Like he's talking a lot of trash. Like
to be honest, people are just telling me he's talking hella shit, like trolling.
Right.
I'm like it's kind of lame. This new day and age of fighting is hell goofy. Everyone just fights on social media. It's like keep it original, keep it like it's getting washed up. It's fucking it's annoying and it's not interesting.
Hey, your dog seems to be want to be on camera. What's your dog's name again? We're dog lovers here.
She wants to go outside.
What's her name?
Mama.
Oh, Mama.
Salt Mama.
Bad joke, right?
Sorry. My bad.
Suck Papi.
Yeah, Suck Papi made a Salt Mama joke. Suck Papi.
Hey, so This guy,
Don't let
I know you don't want to say his name. I'll say his name. But so this guy, Paul Bamba, he doesn't really know what he's getting himself into. Do you think, or like your prediction for the fight is what? Are you trying to, because he's talking trash? Do you want that first round finish? Are you gonna go the distance, deep waters, or how do you see this fight going?
I don't know. It's like I feel kind of just like dumb taking the fight now after this fool's annoying and he's like a lame ass, and I'm like, Dr. Mike was cool at least and fucking
Respected you.
like yeah, it's like, bro, it's like I don't know if we're gonna make it to the fight if he shows up. I doubt he can even show up, but if he does, cool. Dr. Mike will fuck this dude up, Mike, bro.
I mean, I hope he makes it to fight night. I mean, anytime you fight, it's
I don't know shit about this guy. There's no fights on his boxing record online.
Right.
He's been fighting guys who are like 0 and fucking 20. He got knocked out by a guy who was 0 and 4. This guy is pretty lame, bro. Like, I think his following Instagram's hella fake. He's got like 900 followers on Twitter. It's like, bro, you can sit and he talks about me and Nate all day, and it's like, bro, no one's even seeing your shit.
You think he has fake followers or what?
100%. I don't know who this guy is.
100% fake. Hey, well, listen, Chris. I mean, you fought in the UFC. You're an MMA veteran. You fought in the UFC. You fought in Bellator. Now you're fighting, in boxing, and you're currently fighting with Misfits. Are the Misfits paying you guys well? Are they treating you guys well? Are these some of the biggest paydays of your career?
Yeah, they're doing their thing. Like they're treating people good right now, so it's cool. I'll keep doing it. So yeah, but you're and it's cool publicity, and it's like keeping me active, and it's something different. You know, it's like, but I'm a real fighter, so I'm always gonna keep fighting in boxing. I'll be in the cage, is what it is. Jiu-jitsu tournaments, fucking
right.
I'm doing it right now. It's just like
all martial arts.
Yeah, all martial arts.
So my question was, do you see yourself back in the UFC eventually? You're only 30 years old. A lot of people think 30.
I was hella young when I fought in UFC. I was like 21, but
that's young.
Yeah, that's very young.
Yeah.
So mature. I've never been finished in any MMA fights, any boxing fights. Knock on wood. Like, I'm ready to go. Keep going. I got all the experience with me. I never stopped training, never stopped fighting. I'm about to keep going.
So you see yourself back in the UFC, or?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the biggest That's the biggest stage in MMA right now. So why not? I've been fighting high profile fights. My last 2-3 fights are all Showtime fights. This one's will be on DAZN. So yeah, I'm like, what's up? I'll do this tournament if they want me to do this tournament for $1 million. I already beat like one of the guys that I think is in the tournament. It's like Anthony Taylor. I already beat him.
Oh, he's in the tournament?
That's what I heard. I don't know. So I'm like, just give me the money already, and then I'll just fucking beat all these little influence boxers up. They fucking with like, they're not even real boxers out there. It's funny as hell. So I'll just keep boxing. I'm like, I'm more of a boxer than any of those guys because I've been boxing. I started in 2012, 2014. Yeah, it's funny. But
who's your teammate and good buddy Nate fighting next? Can you give us a little insight? Salt Papi's real curious as far as who's Nate fighting next. Who's Nate fighting next?
Salt Papi.
Never gonna live it down.
Dante came up with that name. That name's hilarious. But when are we gonna see Stockton's own Nate Diaz back in the boxing ring against who?
I don't know. He was saying the summertime. I think he was supposed to. He was talking about fighting Jake Paul, but then Jake went and he lost to Tommy, and I'm sure Nate's not interested in that anymore. Right.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so maybe his brother Logan or Floyd Mayweather or something.
Does that kill a lot of the allure of fighting Jake now that he's lost? Does that kind of like is the luster gone for a lot of MMA fighters or fighters that want to give him his first loss?
It just depends. I think the majority of MMA fighters are pretty fucking dumb, so they don't care. They don't see it in that way. They're just like, yeah, I'll fuck. I think Nate's like, he ain't trying to fight anybody and like a loser. You know what I'm saying? I was just waiting. He had a cool something going with Nate, and then he took that Tommy Fury fight and kind of just like made it interesting for Nate. So that's probably not going to happen right now. So I don't know. I can't really speak on his on forum.
Now, you Stockton guys, you guys have a ton of fans. So it's Paul Bamba, April 21st. You see yourself getting through that, fairly easily. Then Salt Papi is next on your hit list, or what?
Yeah, I would like Salt Papi. We'll see what's up. I'm not like calling out a bunch of these like influencers or anything like that. I want a real fight too, so we'll see what's up. Maybe that 8-man tournament. Or I would like to work my way to KSI, but a lot of these guys don't really want to fight real fighters. So it's like it's interesting it's interesting and it's uninteresting. So it's like I'm just gonna keep fighting and see what's active.
Last thing, then I'm gonna pass it back over to Suck Papi. But you had a run-in with Dillon Danis, MSG Madison Square Garden. He always talks about boxing. You want to box Dillon Danis? Does that fight interest you? MMA, boxing?
I would, but like he didn't even show up to his last fight with KSI. So it's like I ain't gonna sit there and try and fight him. He probably ain't gonna show up. Just like I think the guy I'm fighting is his friend. So it's like I'm like, bro, fuck, this fool's not gonna show up. But yeah, I'll beat the fuck out of fucking Dillon Danis.
Hey, for fans that aren't aware, can you take me back to the Dillon Danis encounter? Because I know everyone, all of the MMA world, they saw Nate Diaz slap Dillon Danis or his friend.
Oh yeah, that was right before I fucking punked him.
Yeah, outside the arena. What happened inside the arena?
We're at the Adesanya fight, and we're walking. We're walking around, and we're by like the snack bar area, and Dillon Danis is right there, and we're walking by him, and he's like, I went straight up to him, and I fucking smacked him in the face with a beer, and then he tried to run up and he fell down, and all my homies just chugged beer at him and fucking slapped him, and then he fucking got arrested, and he was sitting there drenched in beer, and then fucking he got kicked out. Yeah, it's pretty funny. There's a picture on Twitter of him just drenched in beer and fucking getting arrested.
I actually seen that. Well, he might have got detained. I think they put him in cuffs and then probably released him, and then the Nate Diaz confrontation happened shortly after. Does that seem accurate?
Yeah, happened. We walked out. We're walking around outside the arena, and we saw him again. And then that's when his coach or some shit was talking shit, and then Nate went up and smacked his coach for talking shit. Right. And Dillon was just hiding behind his coach. That guy's so, bro.
He's lame.
Yeah. What do you think?
What's the backstory here? What was there history with you guys before this that I'm not aware of?
Well, Dillon is Connor's guy.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's got it. It's the Connor stuff. Okay.
But I'm not trying to be an instigator here, Chris. But it seems like that's the fight to make, you versus Dillon Danis. Or would you rather fight him in the streets for free? Like, does it make more sense to fight him in the cage for a paycheck, or is it on site if you see him in the streets? How does it work?
No, I don't give a shit about him that much or at all. But I'm just saying, like, that kind of guy deserves his ass beat, like, for real, somewhere. Like, he's just fucking like an ungrateful little kid or some shit. Fuck that guy.
Chris Avila versus Dillon Danis, that's a firefight. If I'm any type of promoter, Misfits, DAZN, I'm making that fight. That's interesting.
Yeah. What's up, Misfits? Put it together.
Hey, maybe on the Conor Nate trilogy. You know, Conor came out and he did a big interview last week, and he says he wants Nate Diaz. He said the Nate Diaz trilogy is for sure gonna happen. Maybe on the undercard of that, you'll fight his boy Dillon.
Next two, I don't know though.
That makes sense. You said.
I said that might be happening next to Nate too. I don't know though.
Right, that might be happening next.
Yeah,
All right, well,
you think? Shit.
Do I think what?
I say you think that fight with him and Chandler is really gonna happen?
Yeah, why not? I think it's the Ultimate Fighter finale. I think they'll definitely duke it out. Why not?
What do you think, Suck Papi?
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. They caught me off guard.
What do you think of that?
I do think it's going to happen, but if I'm speaking as a fan, because you guys also called me a fanboy today,
Right.
I would say that the fight I'd rather see is Nate Conor, because I'm actually kind of not interested in the Conor Chandler fight.
You're
to be
not?
honest. Not really. No,
I respect that opinion.
I'm not. I think it's kind of a boring fight. I don't think they have a reason to. They don't have reason to dislike each other. There's not
They're
a lot
too
of
friendly.
Yeah. It's just not interesting to me.
I'm down to see Nate Conor 3. Who isn't down to see that fight? Some people say Nate's 2-0, and a lot of people think Nate won the second fight. I was there at both fights, and I can easily say Nate won the second fight. So, but I'm down to see fight 3. You think it's gonna happen, Chris?
Yeah, I think it will eventually. Eventually, I would say I'd rematch his boy Artem, but that ain't even his boy. He you know, dude.
Hey, they're not yet.
Conor ain't got no real homies on. That's fucked up.
Hey, so
Yeah.
On the first Diaz Conor card, you did fight one of Conor's good friends, Artem Lobov, and they're not boys no more. They're suing each other.
They're they're suing each other. I thought they're real friends. They ain't real friends. Remember the touch butt dude? He's gone.
Oh right,
Dillon Danis. Like, bro.
No, Conor and Dillon are still homies though, because I remember Conor went on Ariel and said that he forever back Dillon. So Conor and Dillon are still boys. I think that fight makes sense. You versus Dillon.
Nate's boy versus Conor's boy.
Listen, everyone always wants to play matchmaker. You know, it's fun playing matchmaker. And if I'm playing matchmaker, you versus Dillon Danis in the MMA cage is fire as fuck.
I like it. Nate's boy versus Conor's boy. I like it.
Let's go.
Because
Suck Papi approved matchup.
Yeah.
Suck Papi guaranteed.
This guy owned the name.
You got that Suck Papi stamp of approval, bro.
All right, well, listen, Stockton.
Suck of approval.
Stockton Papi, it was fucking. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. April 21st on DAZN versus Paul Bamba. That is a day before the Ryan Garcia Tank fight. Is your plan are you going to be attending Ryan Tank?
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool though.
Right, fight the night before, then fly out the next day.
Shit, that's a good idea. That'd be tight.
Now, last thing,
Right.
I got Ryan Garcia.
What about you, Suck Papi?
This is tough because Ryan's a friend of ours. I think Ryan is going to get the upset. I do. He'll land one left hook that's gonna tag Tank late in the fight. That's what I think.
And you, Chris, who do you got?
It'd be cool if Ryan fought or if Ryan won.
Right,
But
he's got the length, right? He's got the height, the reach.
yeah, it'd be cool. But I don't know if he's gonna do it.
Yeah, he is the underdog. But listen, you're not clapping back at Paul Bamba too much on social media. I don't think he really responded. Your message to him is what?
I ain't got shit for that fool.
You'll see him.
He's got to fight me. Fuck his dumbass. He just needs to show up.
You'll see him fight week.
Hopefully, if he doesn't, he was supposed to fight Tommy Fury and he never showed up. So I'm like, bro,
shit.
how the fuck did I even get to? Why did I accept that fight? Because
Right.
he ain't gonna show.
Yeah, that would be absolutely terrible if you don't show up, because it's just kind of like wasting your training camp. I know you're training daily, so
He's an amateur and I'm fucking. Oh well.
you need to call Misfits and make sure they have a backup fighter on hand in case
I hope
this guy
so.
doesn't
Yeah.
show up. You know,
They had a backup for Dillon Danis as soon as he backed out.
right.
So
That face temper stepped in.
I think they knew that Dillon was going to back out, though. I think they predicted that.
Yeah.
Do you think Dillon ever really intended on actually showing up to that fight? Because I don't. Cap thinks we talked about it. Do you think he actually intended?
I don't think that guy will ever fight.
Dillon Danis, you don't think he's fighting ever again?
He ain't a fighter, one. And two, no, he just sits there and trolls people like a girl online. That fool is cringy. Fucking these people nowadays are weird.
Hey, well, listen. Thank you for joining us, bro.
Peace, Chris.
Appreciate you. Later, bro.
Later.
Suck Papi out. Later.
Let me tell you something about Andrew. This is my boy right here. You disrespect him, you're disrespecting me.
Inside fighting, Shanti inside fighting.